everybody. How y'all doing? Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the bog down here in South Mississippi. This is Costa de Barlow. I want to welcome y'all into the bog. If you look at my title of my video, I got Funday Friday, and we're gonna whip that around. We're gonna get. Basically, I have a folding hunter. And then I got my Bucky's hat on, so when you got your Bucky's hat on, you got to be involved in the HT's Bucket Hat Club, okay? So that's what we got going on today. Glad y'all are here. I got to get there it is. I like to do that subliminal stuff, where they're looking at something and they see something, but something else, and they don't really know. They're looking at me because I'm handsome, and but I got things that are going on in my life that are important to me, and I'm gonna make sure y'all know about them. Okay, that's how I roll. Anyway, it's gonna be a great day in the bog. I wanna. Shout out somebody. It's a new channel. I don't have a sticker. Not many subscribers to his channel, but it's a guy named One Dot. Okay, and I'm not sure. I think it's One Dot Knives on YouTube. Y'all look him up. I'll put him in the title of the thing here, but he's a new guy. I don't think he's got a lot of subscribers. He's from California. I did a binge watch of, he's got 8, 10, 12 videos, short and full-length videos, but he seems to be a great guy, and I'm not the only person that has recognized this. Several of the other YouTubers, knife tubers that are much more advanced in all this editing and all that kind of stuff. They've recognized him. So y'all go there and check out One Dot Knives. He goes by One Dot because he was born in 1979. And you case guys out there, y'all know that a One Dot would be a 1979. So that's my shout out for today. He's a great guy. I'll probably when we get on with the video, I'm gonna probably shout out somebody else or two during as I progress. But most of these are guys that y'all know about pretty well. So what I'm going to do now is play a clip of a knife that I picked up off of Whatnot. I paid $8 for it. It's a folding hunter. Okay, it was in very, very, very bad shape when I got it, and I'm going to put that clip up now. It's probably about 45 seconds, but it gives you a detailed look at this folding hunter that I'm going to show y'all when we come back. All right, y'all hold on. All right, everybody. Y'all saw the pictures of this knife, or the little video clip there that I showed you. And it's a folding hunter. It's a 5-inch folding hunter. Got some kind of wood handle. I would say probably, I don't know. It's from Pakistan. I don't know how else to explain it to you. And Pakistan. A lot of people, yeah, I say all the time about the frost knives that are available out in the market today. Uh, you got to be careful. You got to know what you're buying. You got to be able to look at it. I try to stay away from black box um, frost knives. Some of them are good, but most of them aren't. The blue box ones are the okay, pretty good. You just have to look at them and make sure those are the ones you want to put your hands on. And then stuff like the Steel Warrior and the Counting Crow. Uh, some crow. I don't remember that. But anyway, there's 4 or 5 or 6 of those frost knives that are really, 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 really good. So you just got to remember that. But Pakistan knives. Now they've been making knives in Pakistan since 1900. Pakistan, the country, I believe, wasn't started until like the 1970s. I don't, the actual name Pakistan, but that region, and there's a town. It starts with a W, like Windingbog or Windingboo or something. I don't know how they say it, but that town is the mecca of people that make knives in Pakistan. If you've ever searched that out and watched some of the videos, you'll see people they'll be on the side of the road, and they'll have their factory all set up out there on the side of the road. They'll have their hammer, where they make Damascus, and where they take this Damascus and they put it through some rollers, they turn it into sheets, and then they either use a grinder and cut out the blanks. It's an interesting process, and if you ever sitting around bored and ain't got nothing to do, you ought to punch it up. Just go to the YouTube search and put in handmade pocket knives from Japan, or Japan pocket knives, or how are Pakistan knives made, and something will come up. And like I say, but these guys are craftsmen. You'll get some guy who looks like he's 25 beating on something. They take steel drums, and they'll take these steel drums and bang them out into a sheet by rolling them through these rollers. And they'll take a piece of stainless, put a piece of steel drum on it, then put another piece of stainless, and that's kind of what the Damascus is that they're going after. But you don't really know what the steel is, and that's the downfall on some of the Pakistani knives. Admittedly, it's the knife that I'm going to show y'all is stainless steel, probably some type of 440. It does not. It probably will not. You're not going to clean 5 deers with it before it's dull. This is the kind of knife you're going to keep around, and if you're a knife guy, you're going to keep your stones or your little field sharpener or whatever you got handy. And when you get this knife dull, you just hit it on there 4 or 5 whacks, and you're right back in business. But anyway, that's enough of all that. Pakistan knives, man, don't sleep on them if you can put your hands on them. Now, I didn't put my hands on this one, took a chance, but for $8, old Big Jim will do that. Okay, so here we go. Now, y'all saw the condition of the knife. So I'm going to give y'all a flyby of it, and we're going to look at it, and then, maybe we'll talk about it some more. Well, but before we do that, the whole reason that I'm here and doing this is because of this gentleman right here. Okay? He is a folding hunter guru in my world. Okay? I can call him, text him, message him, and he will answer my questions on anything, but basically folding hunters. If I have a question about it, he hasn't seen this knife, he doesn't know anything about it, which is fine. He's a busy man. Him and the Barlow Queen are knife tuber couple royalty, in my opinion. So y'all go up there. Now he's trying to get to. He's almost to 2,000. We need to get him to 2025. That's a personal goal that he has set. So let's get him in there, guys. If you're not subscribed to HT's EDC, first of all, you're missing the boat. And second of all, I think it will be beneficial for y'all. I think it's something y'all need to do. Anyway, So that's a shout out. You know how I've been doing a little challenge where people shout people out. This is my shout out to HTEDC. And all I can say to y'all is get in there where you fit in there. Okay? All right. Bucket hat, buck knives. That's going to be the second thing we're going to look at. I got a buck knife I'm going to share with y'all. So, bucket hat and buck knife. This is also the brain. This came out of the HTEDC Brain Trust, or his. I don't know what to call it, but he's the one that came up with this. A lot of people are now members of Bucket Hat and Buck Knives. Okay, so if you want to know how to get in there, text me or call, email me, and I'll give you a detailed instruction on how you get in there. Okay, so here you go. I'm gonna show y'all. Finally, I'm gonna show y'all the knife. Don't that pretty? To quote another YouTuber, carries knives, man stuff. My boy over in Georgia, he is the CEO of Tang Stamp Mafia. The only thing it says on there is stainless Pakistan. Look at that clip point blade, boy. Look at the scanty grind, boy, and fingerprint. Now, I don't charge for fingerprints. A lot of people, you know, they'll make you pay for them fingerprints, but I don't. And the whole reason that I have this knife is that when I saw it on whatnot, I figured that'd be, I could put this out there. I'm gonna be at the show, so this is gonna be available at the show. And if you got $15, $20, you can probably buy this knife. And boy, you can this way you can take Pawpaw's 1975 or 77 or 78 buck knife that you carry around and you're always worried about it. You put that back in the drawer and walk around with this bad boy. I'm just saying. So I mentioned y'all a little bit about the steel. Don't let that run. I ain't trying to run you off on that. I got it polished up there a little bit. It'll cut. What if I can get a curlicue? Let me get me a long section cut out here. There you go. See what we get. Yeah, I can't hold it. My holder ain't working. Little curlicue, y'all. Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, don't sleep on these knives. I mean, if you pick one of these up for $10, $15 somewhere, you need to be all over it. That thing's pretty, man. I don't care who you are, care how you dress, don't matter. And it's a big boy. It's a big boy folding hunter. I got some big old mitts. Okay, you got half or 3/4 of an inch sticking out on that end. You got a good inch and a quarter hanging out on this end. Don't miss it, man. Don't miss this. I mean, a lot of people go by these brand names and all that. I get all that. I got all that. Now I shouldn't say it. I bought a pocket knife the other day made by Case. It's a 77, and I'll share that with y'all soon. I feel sure. All right, well, that's all we're going to talk about. Now, I'm gonna pause this and reset my stuff I got right here in front of me. When I come back, we're gonna talk about a buck knife. All right, y'all hold on. All right, everybody. Now there's a few knives in the buck lineup, and like I say, when I'm talking about buck knives, I'm talking about this guy. Okay, the buck knives are there's some of them to me. The 110 is certainly iconic because it's everybody has copied it. I believe. Look, this knife right here that I bought from Pakistan is basically a buck 110. It may be a little more rounded here, and the bolsters may lean a little bit more there. I'm not going to hold them up side by side. No comparison. The 420, I think it's HB or HC or whatever it is, steel they use in the older buck knives is unbelievable. They used to, the local guys around here would complain because they were so hard to sharpen, because they were very, very hard. And it's all about the heat treat. I hear people all the time say CMB 350 or all these steels. Well, it's all about the heat treat. If you get a piece of Magna Cut and it's not heat treated right, it's not going to be a good knife. I can't explain it to y'all any better than that. Okay, that's just how it is. Anyway, there are several buck knives that are iconic. Okay, and this is one of them. All right, now I got this sheath from Brother Seth down at Deep South. I went down there looking for one, and he gifted this to me. Where was it made? I don't know. Mexico, Pakistan, China. I have no idea. Doesn't matter. I brought it home, gave it a good bath. I used some of Brother Mickey's. Let me see. I got one extra can right here. I used Brother Mickey's Fixing Wax on it. Y'all go check out Mickey at Hillbilly Ridge Outdoors. That's the turkey hunting. Get the food. I'm gonna tell you, I made a joke one. Well, it wasn't really a joke. It's probably true. I made a joke one time that he called a turkey in for lunch. And that's kind of a double meaning. I meant that he could call one in to come in there and sit down with him. But he can also call one up there and get that pew and take care of business with it. Okay, that's a turkey hunting guy right there, I'm gonna tell you. And he loves trappers and copperheads. So, what can you not like about somebody that is a turkey hunting legend? He does seminars for the National Turkey Foundation. Okay, and he carries trappers and copperheads, copper locks. So, anyway, that's what happened. I get on these rambles. Anyway. It's pretty nice sheath right here. I didn't have the one that came with this. I sent it to Mike at Make Cutler Great Again to see if he could rejuvenate it, and he said it was too far gone. This knife came from that haul I got that was guy found underneath the house. Okay, and it was not in good shape. I was gonna send it to Buck and have them do a spa treatment on it, send it back. But I decided that old Big Jim, I like messing, restoring stuff, rubbing on knives and all that. But I failed to take any kind of photograph of it beforehand. But you can see the condition of the knife when I show it to you. But anyway, here we come. This is a Buck 119. It has a name. I feel sure HT will clue me in on the name. It's one of them. Field Master, or it's got some kind of name, and I don't know what it is. I didn't look it up. Don't care. My focus is on getting this knife back to where it was in usable shape. Okay, we're gonna start with the pommel. Okay, you're gonna see it's got pitting and corrosion, and see this kind of stuff right here. This was horrible. It's been I ran it through the both of my fiber wheels, the 180 and the 320. So it's been fiber wheeled down to where it's good and smooth. Even where the corrosion is, it's very smooth right there. The handle's in great shape. They have a name, platonic or something, plastic that they use. Now you gotta look at the guard on it. Oop, gonna be hard for me to show it, y'all, but you look at the inside of this guard right here. Condition it's in, it has a lot of corrosion. Wasn't very, it's not in good shape. Well, it's in good shape as far as now because I pretty much got but you can see all that pitting and corrosion and all that. We got a little bit right there on the blade. It was rusty almost up to here. Just a solid patch of rust is all that was. But that's the only, that's a good buck steel. The only actual corrosion was right here. But I mean, it had a rust spot on it came all the way up into the blood groove right there. All right, Tang Stamp Mafia. You can get that in there for y'all. It says buck 119. It has just one. It's like a minus sign right by the 119, and that shows that this is a 1992 buck 119, USA made. I call them straight knives, fixed blade, but a lot of us old school guys call them straight knives. But I mean, it's a user. I mean, and that's what I turned it into. It's just a good pocket. I mean, a good knife now. And once again, you can take your perfect one that you paid $150 for, and that's what these go. I think they're $149.95. I looked in a couple places. On the Buck website, I think they're $179 or $159. I don't know, but this is an iconic knife. Okay, that's my opinion of it, and this will be available. If I don't sell it, either in Ellaville or sell it at the Wiggins Knife Show, I'm going to put this on I have 2 eBay stores, and I'm going to change my second eBay store, and it's going to be the Barlow Brigade store, and everything knife stuff that I have will be on that store. So, I mean, but that's to come. It's not yet. I ain't got it up there yet, but it's coming. I mean, I ain't the fastest man in the world, but I'm gonna figure it out. We'll figure out how I got a pretty good bit of inventory coming in for this show run that we got. So I'll have some knives to sell, and so anyway. Well, the next question is it a cutter? Well, I just have to let y'all judge that. It's a piece of yellow paper right out of a pad. If I can get her to start, well, it ain't cooperating. It's sharp. Let me find something here that might have a little more. We'll get our soul. Let's see what we get this time, what we pick out. Uh-oh. 4 puppy dog toes. It will cut. All right, guys. How about that enough for a Friday fun day for y'all? Great knife. And if I don't sell it on eBay and I don't sell it at Ellerville and I don't sell it at Wiggins Show, I'm gonna keep it. Just saying. Everybody should have a $1 straight knife in their collection. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't have any trouble dropping that one in my pocket at any time. All right, I don't know how this video is going to be long. I'm sorry for that, but you know, Big Jim, he just, I can't control everything all the time. But I want y'all to know that I am happy that y'all came by my home. I want y'all to know that Jesus Christ is the Lord of my life. And rule number 9.